Good morning, it's Wednesday the 20th of May and welcome to my morning rambles. Okay, we start at the lay system that we've been testing. As you can see, we only had one selection that matched yesterday, and unfortunately it was a loser. If you go to the grey or spot screenshot, you can see I got matched quite low at 4.3. And so lost the £26, which is my liability on each lay. I've been thinking about whether to change the way I stake to a fixed stake rather than a liability, but we've actually made, since the 11th, 34.74, and we only lost 26. So I know we had a loser when we first started the first day, but I actually think that I had the settings on the GHB wrong, because we got matched at 14 and the actual lower limit, or the higher limit on this system, is 13. So I'm gonna leave it as it is for the moment. I did think about going to fixed staking, as I said, but we'd have made a lot less profit, although we'd have lost a lot less yesterday. And we could have possibly thought about bringing in a staking plan today. But I'm going to leave it for the time being, at least for another week or so, to see what happens. If we leave out the 8th, which maybe we should and maybe we shouldn't, we would actually still be in profit, because we'd have made, as I said, about 34, and we only lost 26 yesterday. So anyway, if we leave it as it is and see how we go, and then I can decide later. I mean, as I said, I could have run a staking plan today to get back some of the losses, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we've got 3 selections today. They're all outside the maximum at the moment, but who knows? By the end of today, we could have 1 or 2 selections come in, so we will see. And hopefully no losses. Okay. The weird lay system yesterday, we had one winner that got pulled, blaze ahead. The other 2 probably weren't matches, and well, that was a non-runner anyway, and that was probably too high. We've got 4 selections today. 3 of them are reasonably low prices, so it'd be interesting to see how they get on. Not sure about Mortal Spirit, looks like it's way out on both prices. So again, I'm changing my mind over this system and thinking of going away from the place and just go for a lay. In fact, I'm thinking of running it alongside the lay test system in some way, but I'm having a little think about that at the moment. Yeah, I don't know quite what to do, but I'm gonna think about that. They're both high price, so we could put a maximum on both of them and see what happens. I do know, like I said before, that sometimes this does pull in quite high price winners, but you know, there may be something to do here, so we'll have a look at that later. Today's sponsor of the day is the Almost Certain Lane app. This doesn't need any introduction. Anybody who's reading this email for any time knows that's just, I've been doing that site for ages, and although it has a couple of odd areas where it goes a bit weird, most of the time it brings in winner after winner, so you can check it out by clicking that link there. There's no best lay of the day today. There was only one selection on flats, mainly jump meetings today, you probably noticed, so there was only one selection, and that was a score of 2, and I only take 4s or above for the daily nap, so no selection there today. And finally, on the back test system, we've got one selection. Again, we lost yesterday, but we got a selection today a little bit high for this system, I think, at 3.75, but we had a 7-to-1 winner last week or the week before, so you never know. So that's about it. As I said, the main topic was regarding the lay system that we've been testing and the type of staking, but we will leave that as it is at the moment and leave it at liability and see how we go. Just so you know, or if you don't know, when you stake to liability, you just actually take a standard stake like I've taken 26, and it gets divided by the odds available, and that's the actual stake put on. So my liability or my maximum loss on any bet will be 26 quid or 24, whatever you decide to do. With grey or spot, you can go under £2, so you could actually set it up to have a maximum liability of £2 or £4 or something like that. Anyway, that's it from me today, so I will catch you again tomorrow. Goodbye.